Hi, this is Matthew.
And this is Andrea. And today we're going to explore the world of the Mysticons. Now, I don't know if a lot of people have heard of it, but it's a show on Nickelodeon. And it's in season 2 right now. I guess season 3 is going to be coming up.
Just about wrapped up season 2, I believe, another... Well, from the time we're shooting this few weeks, by the time this actually hits YouTube, season 2 should have wrapped up.
Okay, so I'm sure they're going to go into season 3. And we finally got our hands on a few of the figures, so we thought we'd give them a look, let you guys know about them, and see what the what is.
That's right, let's see what the what is.
Let's see what the what is.
So we're starting with the what that is Arkayna Goodfey.
She is the leader of the Mysticons.
Yes, she is part of the royal family.
Yes.
And here she is. So she's in her Mysticon outfit here. Comes with a bunch of accessories. We're just going to crack right into it, I think.
Well, just because, so you know a little bit. So who are the Mysticons? Let's just give them a quick view of who they are. The Mysticons is an epic tale of 4 girls who are chosen to be legendary warriors, known as the Mysticons. They band together to protect their realm from evil.
It's a realm which has weird overhead subways, and it's in the future, but it's like got medieval caste system.
It's mystical, medieval, and urban.
There's a lot going on in this show. Yeah. There's a lot going on in Mysticons, but it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
we checked out some episodes. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, it's got some
and enough that we were worth, we decided it was worth checking out the toys.
Yeah.
Because the toys are made by Playmates, who we've seen them do great toys throughout history.
They really have done some great stuff, and also they're attached to Tops as well.
Yeah, basically Mysticons is kind of a 3-way bargain, essentially, between Playmates, Tops Trading Cards, and Nelvana, the animation company. So they, honestly, as terrible as it sounds to say, they kind of exist just to sell merchandise. Because you've got a trading card company who has a trading card game. Yep. You have the toys, you're making, toy company making all the toys. And Nelvana making the animation. So this is like a whole new level of the 80s stuff that we saw, like with Transformers and G.I. Joe. Like, this is existing purely to make merch.
But I will say, I like the fact that it is geared a little bit towards the females. Sorry, you're going to hear that a lot from me. But it's fun because we didn't get... I mean, yeah, there was She-Ra, but, He-Man came first.
Yeah.
So they were just like, oh, yeah, this is strictly... You can tell where the market's aimed for, even though guys can play with it, too.
And they totally are now trying to cash in, because this is essentially Playmates' attempt at what we've seen with other companies doing since... We talked about it before. We're going to keep mentioning it. I'm Elemental, and they came along and made their first female action figure. And
proved there's a market.
Yeah, because all of a sudden after that, Mattel made their DC superhero girls and the WWE superstar dolls. And Hasbro started doing their Star Wars Forces of Destiny. Yeah. And now Playmates has their own IP, which is the Mysticons.
Pretty much.
So,
even if you're not a huge fan of whatever the lines are, I think it's a really good thing to have this kind of diversity and these options available to everybody. Because girls want to play with this stuff, too.
So the packaging is not collector-friendly whatsoever. This is a toy meant to be played with, so you're not going to get her back into that box once you open it.
Not at all.
And the back is, what you see. It's just a description of who Arkayna is, and a look at the other 4 figures in the line, who will be taking a look at a few of those at a future date.
And it also reminds you to download the game.
Yeah, how about that?
You can get it on the Apple Store, and Google Play.
So how about we open this lady up and see what she can do?
Let's open up some Arkayna.
Go ahead, start opening.
Okay, so we're gonna...
I'm not even in the shot anymore.
Oh. We're gonna pop this bad gal out. Well, she's actually a good gal.
Yeah, so she's the de facto leader of the Mysticons, member of the royal family. Her mother got turned to stone, and her father, her stepdad. Stepfather got turned to stone. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, she's got some stuff going on. And
a lot of stuff's happened.
She's been training for this her whole life, though.
But she wasn't good enough according to her mother.
Ooh, okay, so first things first.
Classic Playmates thing to do. This is like straight out of the 90s. And I'm glad they're doing it again, but again, it's part of their whole alliance with Tops. Is that we get a trading card. We have a Mysticons trading card in here, and it looks like a poster as well. And we'll talk about Arkayna in a second.
She's quickly popped out, so you guys can see.
If you want to pop her out of the package.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that while you
Are there any twisty ties on her or nothing, right? Looks like
no,
nothing.
she's free. It's just you gotta pop them.
So here is the trading card that she comes with.
Okay.
And again has a QR code on the back, which allows you to scan it and get some in-game goodies of some kind. And she also comes with, it looks like, let's see, of course.
Oh, nice!
Classic, yeah. Something we've missed from toys in the past, right? The classic toy checklist. So you make sure you're buying all the things. And it's a rundown of essentially the basic figures, the griffins.
Ooh.
There's larger scale figures, role-playing weapons.
Wait a minute, they got griffins?
They do have griffins, yeah, see?
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, they can fly on the griffins, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, so let's look at Arkayna.
So yeah, there's Arkayna Goodfey in her Mysticon gear. And I like there's a lot of cool translucent plastic elements to this.
Yeah, they really are having some fun. So she's got some good articulation.
Yeah, let's show her. Let's see how much she can actually move about.
No, first important thing is, can she stand? No.
No, she does have very tiny feet with really small ankles. So that right there is an interesting problem because she's pretty top heavy with that giant head of hair.
Yeah, she's very.
Now, granted, our table isn't 100% even, but
still. Okay, so she's got hand and wrist articulation. She's got wrist articulation, elbow, shoulders. It's not sort of coming out.
Is that forearm move as well? Not quite.
Not quite.
Okay, so.
Her hip, her waist could, I think, maybe, but not really.
Maybe because the outfit kind of restricts the waist movement.
The head moves. She can dance a jig.
She can dance if she wants to.
She can leave her friends behind.
But she wouldn't because she's a Mysticon.
True. Plus, I'm sure they dance too.
Yeah. Have you seen Piper?
Yeah, right. Let's see. She has what is this? I think the bracer is what they call it. I don't know, something cool, and it's translucent and green, and it's dragony.
Which is always good.
Yeah, but I like the way that it fits around her. How you can take it on and off with relative ease, but it actually stays.
Something I want to note about too, I'm just noticing this before we even put any accessories in, is she has very tiny hands.
Yeah.
And very tiny feet too. Granted, she is like a teenage girl, so I don't expect her to have giant body parts like something larger, I guess. I don't know, but they're very tiny hands. That's weird for an action figure because usually hands are larger scale, so you can fit accessories. Because as you can see, there's a little bit of a struggle. Looks like.
Yeah, except to be honest, this is kind of what it was like for girl toys.
Ah,
even
yeah.
when I was growing up. So it's like almost like a throwback and a step in the wrong direction, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this is a heavy staff.
It looks like she can barely hold it. I mean, maybe she holds it higher up, but then it's like a walking stick. You can't really use it as a weapon as easily.
Yeah, and so it's just it's just heavy because again it's top heavy.
Yeah. So
that part's not as great, but she does come with this cool little dragon.
Yeah, she has a baby dragon in translucent plastic, which is really nice. I love
translucent plastic stuff.
It's a very cute little dragon.
It is, and I mean, she looks cool. I mean, she looks nice. I know I wouldn't say it's the most spectacular thing, but she looks like she's supposed to. It's a cartoonish kind of thing. I like that. But again, the biggest problems are that she's top heavy.
Yeah, and with no ankle joints to move, it's really hard to kind of balance her, it looks like.
Yeah, so she and you can't even really sit her.
No, her little jacket has made it very hard to really move her around a lot in dynamic poses.
I don't even know if she has the actual ability, though, because I'm looking at how it's moving. And even if you move the jacket a little bit, which you can, like, she can't go back.
She has a little hip restriction there.
Yeah, so this is awkward because what are you going to do? I mean, look at how the staff's already fallen down. I wasn't doing anything. And it's like, how are you supposed to play with that?
But on the upside, the likeness is actually really nice.
Yes.
Likeness is good.
Likeness is very good.
It's a good-looking figure. Playability on this one in particular is a little rough.
Yeah.
I mean, you could easily still play with it, but you're not going to be able to get her in a lot of dynamic poses.
No, I just...
She can't really kick down skeleton hordes. She'll have a hard time doing too many things.
Yeah, it's just, it's weird to me. I don't know. I'm digging the look, not digging the actual feel of it.
Yeah.
I do like this.
It is a nice looking figure of Arkayna, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that she can do that is kind of weird also.
Yeah. Also, her wrist joint is really loose.
Yeah, her wrist joint looks pretty loose out of the box.
Yeah, like, this one is still loose, but it's better. But, you know, I'm not going to nitpick too much on that.
So that's Arkayna Goodfey from the Mysticons. I think we like her. She's just a little problematic.
Yeah. Ooh, I just noticed how...
She's got taffy hair.
She really does. I mean, it's not rooted, which, you know, is a good bad. It's not supposed to be. You can clearly tell. But I like that there's a touch of flexibility. A little bit of schmutz. But nice flexibility.
Yeah. So, alright, that's our look at one of the Mysticons figures. Arkayna Goodfey. This is by Playmates. And this is not going to be the last Mysticon we look at. We have a few more to take a peek at. So stay tuned for more Mysticon action soon. Till then, I am Matthew.
I'm Andrea.
That's Arkayna Goodfey. We'll see you guys next time, and we'll see who else we're going to look at from the Mysticon series. See you then.